All right, everyone, welcome on into Out and About. It is Wednesday, January 14th, and we have a full show for you today. Kelly Keegs is back in the studio with a cat eye, thin-framed glass. Is it glass singular?
It's actually frameless.
Frameless.
Yes, it's a new look I'm trying.
Okay.
There's a fire outside.
That makes God bless our first responders.
I know.
Enough with the sirens. Seriously, it's fucking insane.
No, I'm so sick of it. But anyway, so the sirens are gone. Regardless, yes, I got these glasses, these frameless oval.
It's so annoying. I'm sorry.
It's so annoying, right?
We're gonna leave this all in.
No, of course we're leaving it all in because we want you guys to know what we're dealing with all day, every day. Yes, we're in a studio designed for podcasts, but it is not soundproof. We're also in a firehouse. It's not. It's certainly not soundproof with these windows. Anyway, okay. Got these glasses. I saw Barbara Palvin wearing them in an Instagram posted by her gorgeous husband Dylan Sprouse, and I said, "Ooh, Barbara Palvin's really hot." And then I ordered them for myself, thinking I could maybe look like famous supermodel Barbara Palvin, and I'm not quite there, but I don't think I'm getting there. And so, are you going to address the fact that you put on sunglasses because you were jealous of my glasses?
That's exactly why I did. And also, speaking of looking hot on this show, you have a newly appointed position. You are VP of Aesthetics on Out and About because last week, what happened is we looked a little bit like Casper the Ghost.
Yes, and many a person replied and said, "I can't even watch this clip; it's too bright."
Everyone called me translucent. Everyone called me translucent. I saw it as I was uploading. I was like, I should maybe. Whatever.
For those who don't know, we're Pat is running the show fully on his own, which is something that like I can't do.
Oh, you
I don't
could,
have
absolutely.
the skills.
You're very sweet. Thank you, though. Yeah.
I have a hard time. I've like, well, if I could, I probably would have by now. But no, it is difficult to not only edit but clip and make sure everything is all looking good and capturing the attention of the audience, but something that men really forget about is aesthetics. And it's been an argument since the second I stepped foot in the door at Barstool Sports. I've been arguing for aesthetics for the women and trying to make a case for the fact that like we are all really good looking. But if you
women are really good looking.
Yes.
The men here are fucking pigs.
No, honestly though, a lot of the men here are not even that bad looking. Like some are pretty cute when they put a little effort. Producers are all hot.
Producers are gorgeous. If you're in
and they
front
always
of camera,
are, by the way. Producers are always hot.
If you're in front of camera, your A1C is above 10 and you're knocking on death's doorstep. That's just how it goes.
That is how it goes. And I know that there is the old age, the Barstool way where you look old and blogging years ages you and all that shit and whatever. We've graduated from those days and we have editing capabilities and we need to look a little better. So yes, I decided to take it over. For those who are who know me well, know that every show that I've been a part of, this has been a major conversation. Like when I had that sling show for 5 minutes,
yes,
that was my one. I was like, I will do this sling show if you give me good lighting, and they did, and I looked fucking awesome on that show. If you go back and see those clips, I would love to. Well, we got to get dark walls around us, warm lighting, and this is the problem. I forgot. There's people doing podcasts in the other room. Whoever put this white brick behind here sabotaged us, and it might have been Live Event Lisa, and she's got to come in if I find out that it was her.
Girl Jordan who worked here for like 2 seconds.
Oh well, she was sabotaging us.
Yeah, she was the worst.
100%.
There was no bigger waste of money in the history of Barstool Sports than that girl. She came in and made 1,000 rules and put in 1,000 steps. This one we were inflated by pen.
Yeah.
And all it did was make everyone's life miserable.
It was tough. And the thing is, like, I did not know her really at all. I never really got to work with her at all. But she did make time to chill and flirt with the producers constantly. Like every time I saw her, she was yucking it up with the boys. And I was like, all right, fine. Love that for you. But hate you for choosing this wallpaper.
Absolutely.
It looks like shit.
And the thing is, too, I have now learned, having done the show with men and women, women care about what they look like. Like I have never once in my life thought about, which is insane, because our job is to be on camera, what I look like on camera. Yeah. Even going to the gym, what I'm realizing now, people go to the gym. I go to the gym so I don't kill myself. Yeah. People go to the gym to post it online. And I'm like, how much easier would my life be and how much more of my career advance if I cared about being hot and I put effort into how I looked?
Well, I was watching the show Dead Rabbit, I believe, the one with Jude Law and Jason Bateman. Great show, by the way. But there was a line in it. Jude Law showed up to work or whatever looking like shit, and one of the girls was like, you've got to figure your shit out. Like, I think she said like pretty is a privilege or something like that. Yeah. And it really pisses me off.
Point of privilege?
Pretty privilege, but pretty is also a privilege. It pisses me off when I see hot people not reaching their full potential.
And that's why you're here.
And that's why I'm here. But there are days where I'm not reaching my full potential, but those are not days where I'm recording a podcast. Like, I've got a full face of makeup on. Right. I'm contoured. You know what I mean? Thank God, because otherwise,
God, if you saw her without the
otherwise, you guys know what the fuck is up. So, I feel so strongly that we are all very good looking people, and we are thwarted by ugly lighting and whatever.
And to be clear, these are all things that we have the equipment. Yes. We are not saying we are not saying we need different setting, different anything.
No.
It's simply a matter of the people who are doing it here.
Yes.
Me.
We need the skills.
I'm learning to care about what I look like, because I think people want to look at hot people.
People want to look at hot people.
Look at an ugly person.
You scroll past an ugly person. All the time you scroll past an ugly person.
Absolutely. But there reaches a point of ugliness if they get big enough.
Yeah.
Then it becomes something that really draws the eye.
Well, and that's when you're like extremely ugly. That's
Correct.
It's like, wow, you're so ugly, I can't look away. Right. But wow, you have a great personality, so I'll stick around and you're great.
Funny.
Yeah, you're funny. Which again, we go back to the hot wives conversation. I would say the only thing I would ask to change and have asked to change is just the color of the backgrounds of the podcast
we
studios.
Can do it. We'll get some pipe and drape. We'll throw it down.
I'd rather. You know what? We could do an extension rod. Now that I'm thinking about it, an extension. Yeah, with some. Yeah. All right, good. My wheels are turning.
It's an old union term, pipe and drape,
and that's great.
Speaking of great-looking people on TV becoming famous, we are going to talk about the Golden Globes. We're going to focus in on our boys Connor, Story, and Hudson Williams. Not media trained, stealing the show on the red carpet, stealing the show during the show, even though they weren't nominated. I thought that they were so great.
I did too.
At the Golden Globes. I thought the double middle fingers. I thought the swearing. I think they're unbothered by their fame. I don't think they're taking it seriously.
Not at all.
I thought it was great.
I thought it was fantastic as well. I think the hype around the boys as they're out and about in public, I think the Hudson Williams trying to walk out of Fallon and getting mobbed like he's One Direction.
That
hilarious.
was the level of fame is fucking bizarre.
It's
is it not?
crazy.
It's like us when we walk out of here.
That's how it is, though. I know. It's like I can barely and now they know how it feels. And take a walk in our shoes. But I think ultimately the fact that they've become so famous so fast is like they almost didn't have time to become douchebags. Right. They just like are themselves. And you're right about the lack of media training because they're every single interview that Hudson Williams specifically is doing is sexual. Like he turns it sexual, makes a sexual comment. It's right. It's hilarious. Like it's really making me laugh. Whereas like Connor's Story, I think he's reserved. He's more reserved. He's down to clown. Like he'll have fun with it. But he's you can tell that he's setting himself up for like he wants a Golden Globe one day. Yeah. Hudson Williams is having fun.
Hudson Williams he's a straight guy who bottomed on television
completely,
and he's riding out.
And he's like, whatever, y'all.
He's riding out the high and bottoming on TV.
Yeah.
Connor's Story's like, I do this in real life. Yeah. So let's focus on acting.
He's like, and let's talk about my how good my accent was.
He was fucking great. I forget who said it. This is the year of gay maxing. Like
definitely
every single show needs to be gay.
We're maxing out.
It's maxing
all year. It's the year of maxing. So we're sleep maxing. We're gay maxing. We're
hair maxing.
We're hair maxing.
Yes.
We're color balance maxing.
Yes, Kelly. We're color balance maxing.
We're background maxing.
We're also hate maxing.
We're hate maxing for sure.
This is the year of the hater. I'm hating with my chest. We're hate maxing.
We're hate maxing.
But they were so great on there, and it's one of these things. And we're going to talk about Traitors in a little bit because I think these two things are tied together.
Yep.
Now that the world is experiencing what gay people bring to the table in the world of entertainment, there's no going back.
Well, it's crazy that it took this long for them to realize. It took a gay hockey show for people to realize that the gays run the world. Like that's just a fact. Like I've been on that train for a long time. I'm highly, highly entertained by Drag Race, by Housewives, basically the same thing. And so
also we have no like. Gay people are so good on TV because we know how to play the part. We're natural born liars.
It's theater. It becomes theater and it becomes fun. And I actually was doing a little bit of introspection, thinking back about my time on Surviving Barstool season 1 when it was only 8 of us and we were in this office and we had to work at the same time. And it was horrifying.
Crazy.
No, it was horrible. Like it was the worst. Like it was fun and fine watching it back. That's another one where criminal lighting for testimonials. I don't want anyone to go watch that season because
everyone go watch. What's it called?
It's Surviving Barstool season 1.
Surviving Barstool season 1. Look at Kelly's ghosty, pasty ass.
Not only am I ghosty, pasty, I have blonde hair that looks yellow the whole time.
Well, that was the nicotine from the cigarettes.
It was the nicotine. I was heavy on the Juul at the time, and you can tell in my face.
You were
and
a
it was
jeweler?
Also, oh my God, Pat! I was like, it had me in a chokehold for years.
I had no idea.
Years, and I really had to quit. Like I don't anymore, but I can't even be around a vape really. Like if I'm out drinking and someone's got a vape, it's in my hand, and it's like fuck.
This is a cigarette only show.
Yeah. Well, now I'm smoking cigarettes. I allow myself a small skinny cigarette after I do Pilates class.
Perfect.
That's like a new thing. But it's just my thing. But what was I saying? It's also just a jump scare. If you do watch Surviving Barstool season 1, not only is the color balance horrible and I look disgusting, but it's pre-Botox for me. Pre-Botox and pre-bangs.
Oh.
And my forehead is...
It's atrocious.
It's a leather handbag. It's Sean Penn at the Golden Globes.
You have a disgusting forehead.
I don't anymore because I have Botox. Look at my forehead. I don't have a disgusting forehead. My forehead's beautiful.
I need it bad.
I have a great forehead.
Was scamming
but
this one woman.
I'm actually due for Botox.
Me too.
Yeah, like my forehead was looking like that.
Oh.
Yeah. Pre-Botox, but you're a man.
Now reading came before shade. now reading
and put your sunglasses back on, dear.
Yeah, now she will read him down.
But no, you're a man. It's different. Like you can have wrinkles or movement on your face equals wisdom and you're handsome and whatever. For women, it's not the same.
What does it equal for women?
It equals age, and that doesn't always exactly translate to wisdom depending on who you ask. You know,
I want to see you go gray.
I actually would embrace gray hair if I started getting grays, and I don't have any. I asked my hairstylist last time. I said, "What I got going on? Do I have grays going?" And she said, "Actually, no."
Would you do like a Della Reese or a Stacey London? Della Reese from Touched by an Angel, the one gray.
Yes, I would. Okay. Absolutely. If I started going gray in the front, which I imagine would happen first, which is usually what happens, I'm going to go straight. I might go like Jerry Halliwell with it. Like just red hair in the back, but the white strip in the front. The look that I've always wanted.
Do you know that did you catch that? Do you watch Touched by an Angel?
No. I just kind of used context clues.
Okay, yeah.
Did it work though?
That's how I knew I was gay. My friends were playing football. I was watching Touched by an Angel with my mother crying over Della Reese. The dolls will know what I'm talking about. I think you look great. I think the lighting is set up beautifully.
Yes, we're going to figure it out. All the haters that were pissed, we're going to figure it out.
Well, they're disgusted. And the thing is the haters will get mad and they will get upset and we're used to it.
Yeah.
Speaking of haters, speaking of one of the greatest shows that I'm just getting into now, Traitors season 4 is out.
Traitors season 4. Now, you texted me last night being like, are you watching Traitors? As if it was like a brand new show. Yeah, of course I'm fucking watching Traitors. Traitors is the best. And if you're not watching Traitors, like I understand it was kind of slow on the uptake. They had UK seasons first, which same thing happened with Love Island, and we know how successful Love Island is. But Traitors is the most fun, the most exciting,
the most camp,
and it's the most camp. It really is, and part of it is like the outfits. Like that's mostly why I love it. I love the strategy. I love the backstabbing, of course. Traitors itself is like, for those who don't know or aren't watching, they have pre-selected, or Alan Cumming is the host, and he's fabulous.
Gay. Executive producer, host, gay.
He's incredible, but he's always got a big outfit on. That's like his whole thing. And so he selects 3 or more traitors amongst like a group of 20, and then the rest of the people are faithfuls. And the traitors have to basically hide in plain sight and slowly kill off all the faithfuls before the faithfuls figure out who the traitors are. And the more traitors they vote out, the better chance they have of winning. Last season, I don't want to spoil it, but it had like Gabby Windey and Dylan Efron, and I'm trying to think who were like some good traitors.
Nicholas
Caroline
Maduro.
from Survivor. Yes, they're no.
This is the leader of Venezuela.
I was like the president of Venezuela or the fake president, whatever.
Yeah.
But the idea behind the cast, Tom Sandoval was on last season. Like the cast is always very funny. It's a mix of reality TV stars, not just housewives, but also people from like The Bachelor and Survivor and Big Brother and other, game-based reality shows or stars that are kind of in the spotlight. Like this season has, and this is really why I want to bring it up, because I know that you'll understand the weight these two carry. Tara Lipinski and Johnny Weir are on the show, and they are so good. And I was talking with Gia about it, and there really is a divide between people that know them and don't know them.
Yep.
And I thought, like, didn't we all watch figure skating when Tara Lipinski and Johnny Weir were like very heavily involved?
I mean, I did.
Of course, we all did. But apparently there's like once they stopped, people didn't know. And now they're like announcers together on the Olympics. They're hilarious.
They're so funny. Again,
it's shocking.
It goes back to gay people.
Yeah,
this is how good the show is.
Are we Johnny Weir and Tara Lipinski?
We literally are.
I don't think you're gay enough.
I'm literally not gay enough. All because of gay people. Gay people on reality television is like, once we start getting it in, it's like when black people started playing basketball and they just fucking took over. It's the same thing. From the beginning of reality television, on Traitors, we have Colton Underwood, Alan Cumming, Monet Exchange, all these people who are great.
Monet Exchange is so good.
Even if you go back to Survivor Season 1, Richard Hatch and his gay naked ass.
Oh my God, Richard Hatch. I hate Richard Hatch because he's
but
always
we're talking about him
out.
20 years later. And it's this thing. It's gay people. We love the pageantry. We love the deception. We love the lying. And we are dominating. The show is held in a castle in Scotland.
It's amazing.
Straight people would never even think to do this. And then, of course, you have the housewives, which are essentially gay men.
Yeah.
You look at the costumes.
Lisa Rinna, Dorinda Medley. I mean, it's a
pageantry
stacked season.
Of it all. It's so good to watch. I fucking love it.
Every day they come down to breakfast, and it's like who's going to open the door, and they're all just like
the dolls
the fuck out.
The door.
Yes, every time. And they all act like they're best friends. I mean, it's just the best. It's the fakest shit you've ever seen. It's the best shit you've ever seen. Strategic. And I actually do think it's a good platform for some of these people who may have been on reality shows and it didn't really fit, like Rob from Love Island.
Yep.
Who
so hot.
Oh my God, Pat. I mean, he's the hottest.
The snake catcher?
I want him. Like I want him.
You want him?
That's what I want. Wow, God. Sophie's choice. Sophie's choice.
Mary fuck kill Biz, Rob.
Oh no.
Or Jam Jam.
I was like, sorry, Jam Jam. Killing Jam Jam, fucking Rob, marrying Biz, by the way. But so I think Rob, I did not watch, and this is going to come as a shock. I did not watch Rob's Love Island season. People are going to be like, oh my God, what the fuck?
Love Island season.
They're good. I watched this past US season. It's really good. UK is always good. Okay. But I watched US this past time around, and it was fantastic. It's just a big commitment because it's on every fucking day. It's like a lot of watching.
That's the thing. I don't have the time. I do have the time.
Yeah,
but like I don't want to commit.
But I don't remember every day that it's on every day. Regardless, Rob, obviously made waves. He came out of the show kind of as like a fuckboy. He's like people didn't like him because he was a fuckboy, but they love him because he's so hot and charismatic. So it's like the toss up of like, do we like him, do we not? I never saw him on Love Island, so this is my real first experience with Rob, and I am so deeply in love with this man.
He's sweet.
I followed him on Instagram right away. I started reacting to his stories. Like, I'm in, And
who I'm in on
and he's a snake man.
Donna Kelsey.
I love Donna Kelsey.
We're gonna also. This is I'm telling you right now. Spoilers. Oh yeah,
so many
spoilers. They're coming right now. Donna Kelsey. This is a spoiler. Shut this off if you don't want to be spoiled. Donna Kelsey was the secret traitor.
Secret traitor.
I hated when everyone was going after her. I fucking hated
I know. I was so pissed. That's a new thing, secret traitor. That's like a new thing they're trying out, and I really liked it. And I do think it was good for Donna to be that. Some people have conflicting feelings. They're like, they wanted Donna to be a regular traitor, but here's the thing: Donna's 74 years old. She wasn't doing some of the like she didn't do the challenges, and if you can tell by camera angles, like the chariot race one, she did not do.
Oh,
like
I didn't notice.
Yeah, I kept rewinding
Donna,
it.
Put her ass on the chariot.
I know, right? That's what I thought they would put her on the chariot the whole time.
Kelsey.
But
there's
right
heft there.
But yeah, well, I mean, she's strong. She's a strong woman.
No, yeah, that's not shade at all.
And she's tall. She's tall as fuck. But she was they did like the rowboat thing, and she was in the boat. Was she rowing? Probably not. But she definitely wasn't doing the chariot race thing. And so people are thinking that maybe they did Secret Traitor and like made Donna that so they could have her on and like be a part of it, but whatever. But ultimately, like she was going to get voted off. She can't do, the challenges are very physical.
They're insane. The logistics behind them.
Yeah. I was surprised that they were even doing them to begin with. But then, you see someone like Lisa Rinna doing a challenge and she's fit as fuck. Like she's ready to go. She's pushing it. She wants to be carried, but she's ready to get in the mud as well, and I appreciate the range that these people
have.
The
housewives,
they're the best.
The housewives on Traitors.
You need the housewives.
Candace and Portia and Lisa just. The Marion, Lisa goes, we can be very evil, my dear. I was like, I do foresee my acting helping me. And when Candace gets
that was
caught,
hilarious. I foresee my acting helping me in this role. Please, Lisa.
It's like, Lisa, you're just a deceptive bitch. And I
wish
her.
I was Lisa Rinna. Like, she truly is someone who I aspire to be.
She's fucking great. And I also love when they were eating dinner, or they were talking while Lisa and Rob were playing chess, and they kept panning over to Donna. God bless her. God bless her.
Oh my God,
all these women are so trained to sit like this.
Yeah.
Donna's sitting here like this with a plate of pasta.
She's man-spreaded with a plate of spaghetti right here, and sunglasses on. Fucking hilarious. And she doesn't give a fuck. Like, I appreciate her so much.
But did they win
the show
awards?
Is tremendous.
Did they win awards, Traitors, at all?
Not yet, but I think that this year might be their year.
Like, production-wise, not to get too like techie, like logistical, but think about if you've never worked in television. I did for years. The amount of logistics it takes that goes into a show, even locally, times that by 1,000,000. Think about you need to get 20 people who are all incredibly high maintenance on flights to another country. You also have to make sure they're flying on their right airline. You have to make sure that their frequent flyer miles are there. Once they land, you need to make sure that all the cars are there. It takes them to their rooms. They're going to have complaints. Oh, you also need to make sure that they each have 3 meals a day with all their dietary restrictions.
Oh, yeah.
You then need to make sure that all your props are in place, but how are you going to source the props because you're in a different country? Oh, then you're going to fly in cameramen? Oh, well, those cameramen are union, meaning in this union, in our country, you need to take certain breaks at certain times. How does that translate to Scotland? Where are these people staying? What time do they have to get up? Okay, 1,000 people have to go out to a lake. What time do the cars line up? How do you wrangle the cast? How do you get them down? When are you shooting B-roll? It's like logistics alone. I know it's a nerdy thing to think about. It was true. It really blew my mind and is really impressive.
Because we've both done Barstool reality shows, and we see the amount of people that they need just for that. Imagine a show at this scale. So I have to imagine it's a Peacock show, NBC, which their pockets are deep, and I would imagine that they probably have some sort of deal going on with whatever production company does it for the UK versions, because the UK host is a different woman. It's not Alan Cumming, and
I heard they're great.
She's hilarious. I love her. I can't think of her name right now. She's always on Channel 4 in London, but let me see her name. UK host. So I would imagine that they've got like an agreement. Like, all right, it's all one entity. We'll keep it on Peacock, and our pockets are deep. But like, if even when we're shooting the US versions, we're using like the Scottish workers and everything. Like, I'm sure it's all the same people working on it all the time. Claudia Winkleman is, and by the way, it's me. If in case you're
Claudia,
I'm Claudia Winkleman. But by the way, when you Google her, you're gonna laugh out loud. Google Claudia Winkleman, you'll laugh out loud. It's literally me. And so she took my job, and that's unfortunate. But I'm coming for Alan's eventually once he's retiring.
It's he is so great, and it's
so
just
funny.
like even the
Lola, his dog.
Digging.
He has his dog too, set up with her cute little outfit. It's very silly and funny and fun, while also being like serious. And also the pot. I think the pot's like $100,000 or $200,000. $250. Oh, same as Surviving Barstool season 3. So it's like not even, or season 4, whatever we just did. It's not even like.
And they get taxed.
Yeah, they do. And it's not that crazy. Like it's just so funny seeing it unfold the way it is, and everybody really is there for like the fun of it all.
It's crazy. It's crazy, and I'm obsessed with logistics. How long would it take to dig a like 6-inch deep hole in the ground? These people are digging out 1,000
like a
graves.
Moat.
I don't know. It's just like nerdy of me, and it blows my mind.
They weren't digging graves. They were filling in graves.
But even that.
I at first was like, this better be. They better.
I'm talking about the setup.
Show them putting a little bit of. Oh no, you're right.
Yeah.
People, right. The production digging those holes. You're so right. But them putting the dirt like back in those things or whatever, in my head, I'm like, what, are they doing it for a little bit of show? But we know, because we've done these things where it's like, when the challenges are over, usually the team that loses gets to go do whatever the fuck they want. And the team that wins has to do a bunch of extra shit for more footage. And so like, they were talking about how they lost and they were going up to the castle, and they were like, oh, they get to go eat while they're doing this. And I was like, damn, that's so real.
There's a lot of downtime in these shows you don't realize.
Yeah. So,
a ton of downtime.
But it's an excellent show, and I'm very excited. There are a couple of cast members who I could do without. One being Michael Rappaport. Can't stand him. Can't stand him.
He's the worst fucking.
He's the worst. Everyone hates him.
He is so fucking stupid. His entire strategy is let me steal a scene by being loud and obnoxious, and he's saying things that don't even make. He's so stupid. It's confusing the other castmates.
Yes, he speaks so out of turn that it's like, what the fuck? Like, what do you? What?
You're not tough. You're a 60-year-old man who's like a loud, caustic, annoying person.
Yeah, I can't stand him. And I'm ready for Colton Underwood to meet his demise as well.
Wow.
And I know he's a friend of the program, but I am not a fan. I do not forget how he treated Cassie on The Bachelor, and however many times he tells us that he's gay now, I haven't forgotten that he stalked a woman. So just saying. So I'm all set on Colton.
Listen, maybe he's not going to win.
No,
like, there's
he won't
no
win.
way
No.
Colton wins.
No,
It's going to be.
He's also a little shady. Like, I thought he was the secret traitor for a while because the way he reacted, like when he went to, you know, when they like show the thing and whatever, the way he reacted was very like, I was like, oh, it might be him.
Well, gay people are gay people are liars.
For sure.
Gay people are liars. We're thieves and we're criminals. So this show is it's true. This show is
so
perfect.
It's perfect for
we
Colton.
were born to be deceived for the first 20 years of our lives. When we were out, it was just living a lie. So we're very good at lying. But he does have a shady side to him. He's a shady bitch.
Oh, well, of course he is. And again, that's fine. But I just want everyone to know that like I see through that shit, and I'm not falling for like, oh, sweet Colton. Like he's not sweet. He's not sweet. And watch The Bachelor season whatever the fuck from 2019 to confirm.
Well, listen, you know who
when he jumped the fence.
He jumped the great
and
fence jump.
He does not want people to remember that he jumped the fence. He wants to be remembered for a lot of other things, but I do not forget. The North remembers.
People don't forget. Speaking of sweet things, our guy Dave Portnoy, Uncle Dave, did a Bakemas with Ann Maye, which I love. Ann Maye, Drake Maye, New England Patriots quarterbacks. Lovely wife. They've been dating since 7th grade. She has Bakemas on TikTok. I've talked about on here.
I feel like we talked about Ann every week. We love Ann.
She just seems so sweet and down to earth.
She's
and
so
they make
normal.
Cookies and so normal. I absolutely loved her.
Cool thing for Dave to be involved in. That's awesome. It's the first one. She's doing like a series, like a limited time series, I think.
With Duncan.
For the rest
Shout
of
out Duncan.
With Duncan for I think for like the playoffs, or I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to go. But Dave, he secured the number 1 spot, first guest.
I love it.
Really cool. And I'll be honest, Dave is another one that I have a hard time watching him do things sometimes because it's always in like a haphazard way, and it gets my like control issues, really. And similar to Mincy, but Dave's not an idiot. So it's like, I just know that he's fumbling around.
It's funny when people first meet him on camera, people in the South, she's like definitely a little too young for Barstool, so she doesn't know his personality. Right. And Dave comes on, he's just very much.
She just knows he's like
himself.
Rich and famous and a
but
Patriots
it's probably
guy.
like in New England. Well, you definitely know, but like maybe not really. But in New England, how big Barstool was before it became a thing. I only ever read Boston.barstool.com growing up. Dave
I was New York. NewYork.Boston.com or NewYork.Barstool. Whatever.
Dave is that bitch in there, and everyone fucking knows him. Everyone remembers him. Everyone views him almost like a Tom Brady. Like older ladies, it's like, oh, Dave is our son.
Of course, kind of course. Well, he's a child of Boston. He's a savior of Boston.
I love you, Mr. Portnoy.
Yeah, we love you. We love you, Dave.
Keep the company going, please, Dave.
But it is true that he is like Boston royalty in his own right. And so it's nice seeing them come together. But I loved, I saw clips of Bakemas. I didn't watch the whole thing. But I loved the pizza review that he did with Ann.
It's the first one I've watched in so long.
Me too.
Because I see the clips, I watch it start to finish.
It was
praying
great.
for them to talk about Drake, and they did.
And I also loved the place that they went. That little Italian lady, half Italian, half Egyptian. She's making chicken parm. She's making good pizza. It's just, and Ann being there, having to do the score. Like, she's
and Drake's
just so
brother
normal.
was there. It's like family and normal. And
very family.
Dave was so good because the way that he brought up Drake, like, you don't want to make it all about Drake. You want to respect her thing.
Of course.
He was like, so, is he nervous for the playoffs?
And she was so like, what's he thinking about?
Yeah, she's like, I was like, because everyone is just frothing at the mouth. Every New England fan to get anything on Drake.
Of course. But yeah, it's really sweet. Love Ann Michael. We'll always talk about her.
Did you do any DraftKings over the weekend?
Ooh, this weekend, I was laying low because I wasn't feeling like I had Lady Luck on my side. But I was watching from afar, and I feel like a lot of people were really hitting it big.
Listen, here's the thing. DraftKings, big sponsor of the show, big sponsor of Barstool Sports. I'm going to take the glasses off for this. Every week from now until the Super Bowl, we are doing the Big Slay Parlay. It's very simple. We're going to go in. There's only a certain amount of teams left. You're going to go in. You're going to pick the favorites. You're going to string them together, take those odds, and bet it. The Big Slay Parlay. Whether you're here for big plays, the tailgate energy, or the chance to hype up your crew, DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, turns game day into an absolute vibe. And if you're new to betting, it's simple. You pick your team or player that you love watching. There's no stress. It's super easy to do. So, Big Slay Parlay. I am parlaying the Seahawks, the Broncos, the Pats, and the Bears all to win, plus $9.23, $5, easy, approachable. It's $5. $5 if that all hits, you're gonna win $51.18.
Wow.
Then
okay.
You use that to go get your ingredients to do the bake miss. It's all
that's perfect.
Full circle.
Make yourself some cookies. Watch the sports.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. Playoffs are fun, huh?
They really are fun. And here's the thing.
I'm excited about it.
We're gonna give you guys a little bit of a deal here. I'm actually reading this right now. I don't believe that it's true. If you download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code ABOUT, new customers will turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets.
Oh my God.
If your bet wins with code ABOUT. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. So again, do my bet, $5. If that hits, we'll give you $300 in bonus bets.
Woo.
Just make sure you use code ABOUT. That's actually kind of sick,
That's
right?
a great. Is it new users, new customers?
Yeah, new customers.
Fantastic. Sign up now. Do it right now. Playoffs are fun, and again, everybody gets involved. You know why I wasn't betting this weekend? I didn't talk to my dad.
Well, is everything okay at home, Kelly?
Everything's fine, but
this
you know what?
This is the kind of show I've always wanted to do. I have always. Let's get into family drama.
Well, actually,
talk to me about the old man.
There's a little bit of drama though. I did call all of my family members last night, and no one answered the phone but my brother. So thanks a lot to my parents for not taking the time to speak to me. I'll call you again in another month. I'll call you in a month. I never make calls, and when I do, you got to answer.
Why didn't they pick
you're not going to
up?
hear from me. They were busy. My mom was at work.
My mom was at work in the afternoon.
No, it was late. My mom, she works in the emergency room, so she was working at night, and she and my dad. I don't know. Still don't know where my dad was, and he never replied.
Is your mom on strike?
But he was in the house. No.
She's on nurse strike?
No, is there a nurse strike? Oh no, that's only New York City.
Oh, I didn't know.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I did.
Obviously, yeah. Yeah, apparently there's a strike about to happen in New York City because the nurses aren't getting paid enough. And I'll tell you what, growing up with a mother who's a nurse, she's now a nurse practitioner, doctor of nursing. She's done it all in nursing. Growing up with my mom as a nurse, no one on earth works harder than nurses. Like that's a fact. And I will never clown nurses. I will never, whatever. Like I've seen it in real life. I've seen, The Pit just came out, Pit season 2. My mom says it's like the most accurate representation of the emergency room. I have a hard time watching it personally because it makes me think so much about the stories my mom would come home and tell. And as a kid, it's a funny thing. It's like I'm interested, but I never wanted to like be a nurse or like work in medicine. No. Not that I'm like squeamish. I just don't. It makes me get a little existential about life.
It's customer service, but with people's health.
Yes.
So you got people who are at their worst coming in, being rude to you, and you just have to be nice to them.
Fully, and it's like, and not always are you having to be nice. You have to like weed through how rude they are to you to find out like the root of their real symptoms and stuff. Like there's so much shit that goes into it that it's stressful. It's stressful for me to like hear about, be around. So I can't watch The Pit. But
I couldn't do it.
But my mom, she's saving lives. She's on the front lines.
Why? She's not retired yet? God
no,
damn.
She's a workhorse. She loves working.
Yeah.
She's like loves to throw herself in work. She doesn't do the emergency room all the time. She picks up shifts here and there for people. Because
when you're like,
she's a professor. My mom's a professor.
Oh, she is?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now she is.
So she does, and she's also like doing in the hospital.
She does. She like picks up a shift here and there. She used to be full time
in the hospital.
Yeah, she's doing it in the. She occasionally will pick up a shift if something like if someone needs help or whatever. But she used to be like growing up. It was like she would work 12-hour shifts. It'd be like 4 to 4, 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. or like 8 to 8. 8 to 8 was my like young childhood mostly. 4 to 4 was like once I was in high school.
Jeez.
And a lot of time I'd stay up late. In the summer, I'd always stay up late for her.
That's very sweet. Mm-hmm. And now she doesn't pick up your calls.
And now she's not picking up my motherfucking phone calls.
That's so sad and so
barely
nasty.
A text.
All that time you spent waiting up for her, she's not doing a thing.
And she's
back.
not even thinking about me. I know.
If I don't call my mom for 3 days, Phyllis will text me. She'll go, "Are you ghosting me?" Literally. Phyllis will go, "Are you ghosting me?" And also her Instagram, hers is Phyllis Official. She got that somehow.
I think my mom is. Oh no, my mom's. I'm not gonna say.
And my aunt's is Kathleen Official. They both got the officials somehow. Like out of the 300 billion people that
out of all the
Instagram,
people named Phyllis and Kathleen, who could have known?
Yeah. So I had to text her last night. I hung up a new shower caddy, and I showed her a picture. She's very excited for that.
And congrats on getting a shower caddy. That is a huge
Thank you,
moment.
Kelly.
That is a huge moment. And I had to have that same conversation with my brother because you can't have it all lined up on the bottom of the thing anymore.
Mine would be on the bottom of the tub.
It also gets moldy. It gets moldy down there.
I need to game max.
Exactly. You're game max. Right. Add it to the game maxing.
But I'm dressed like a straight man right now.
Yeah. And I was going to say something about that. Here is the thing.
We're talking about, please.
We're talking about, looking good, feeling good, whatever. I love this gray hoodie on you. Okay. It's washing you out a little bit. I think you need
like by skin tone?
It's making you look a little pale.
I know.
It doesn't need to.
I found these are probably like 5 years old. I just need help.
The pants are good. The pants are good. It's just we need to. Should we go get your colors done?
What does that mean?
Find out if you're a summer, a winter, etc.
I have no idea what that even means.
Oh my God, you can get your colors done to find out like what looks best with your skin tone and what looks best with you.
Who does that?
There are people everywhere. We'll find somebody.
I have a dream to like go out and I have a dream to get clothes where I come back and I want to dress really well for what I want to look my best. I've never looked my best.
Listen, you're on the road to looking your best, and I understand that some days you're not gonna look your best every day.
Right.
Okay.
Like right now,
or just in general, like you don't put that pressure on yourself.
I know.
But occasionally we throw on a nice crew neck sweater in possibly a maroon or maybe even a dark green. Okay. You look great in green. I've seen you in green.
The problem is it's here to here.
No, you're
my
handsome.
Face, because I now have
not.
this. This needs to come back. I want to get threaded. Is that what it is?
Threaded? Oh my God, the threads. You know what they say good things about the threads, but then they dissolve after a little while.
And then I need to get the hair, which is being fixed in Turkey. Yeah, so I'll have hair. I'll have this. Then I'm gonna get teeth. I want to look like.
Sure.
I need to just.
Teeth is a thing for me that like I'm nervous about.
What's wrong with your teeth?
I have
my gum line is fucked.
Both of my two front teeth. I tripped and fell in Montauk one time and smacked my teeth and killed both my teeth.
How many wines?
I was hammered. It was my first. It wasn't wines. It was sloppy tuna. Do you remember the sloppy tuna?
Yeah, I was kicked out of the sloppy tuna.
It was my
twice
first.
in one night.
Yeah, who hasn't been? It was my very first Memorial Day weekend in the Hamptons. I'd never been to the Hamptons before. New York City, job in New York. Like I was like 23 and I tripped and fell, hit my two front teeth, killed both the roots and didn't realize. And then over time, they both got very discolored and became like gray. And so I had to get a double root canal on my two front teeth. I have no feeling in my two front teeth. So I could eat ice cream with my two front teeth, which is cool.
That's very cool.
But then they had to bleach my teeth from the inside. Like in the holes where the roots were, they put like bleach in there because I don't want veneers because I'm like, because they're never going to be the same color.
Yeah.
And by the way, they're not now. Like they're like, even don't look at my teeth because they're starting to change color again. And I know it's in my future. But I've seen the people go through it. I've seen Hillary Duff go through it. I've seen Taylor Swift go through it. I've seen Miley Cyrus go through it. It takes a while to find the right size veneers for your mouth. And I don't want to have to start that journey.
I was this close to getting them in the spring. And thank God I didn't because I got my tax bill
so
and
much
it was
going on.
fucking crazy.
And you got the knee going?
I got the knee going and everything. But whatever. Yeah. Regardless, we do have to talk about someone who's very beautiful, who's been in the news.
Oh?
Sydney Sweeney, Scooter Braun.
Yes.
There was something that came out, a source leaked that said Scooter Braun feels insanely disrespected that professional athletes are sliding in to Sydney Sweeney's DMs.
Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny. Which I thought they broke up, by the way. I thought that Sydney Sweeney has been seen out with like other guys.
I don't understand it. And then to add to that, there is a source at a very prominent restaurant down here who I heard through someone here who said that Scooter Braun frequents this restaurant all the time and he was always great. And now that he's with Sydney Sweeney, he's very weird. He's always looking over his shoulder. He thinks people are talking about them, thinks people are trying to get with Sydney Sweeney. He has no confidence. Well, he is a weird guy. He knows he's outkicked his coverage with her. And it's just the whole thing is bizarre. I don't understand why someone like Sydney Sweeney would date him unless it's to make her feel normal. I
agree with you on all those fronts. What I'm really stuck on though is why is Scooter Braun wanting to date someone like Sydney Sweeney and then set up a fake paparazzi shoot in Central Park to then worry about being seen with Sydney Sweeney. Like did you see those Central Park photos?
Oh yeah. I saw
it was embarrassing. It was the most, I call the paparazzi to catch us on this rock. Like I know, I walk Central Park a lot. I live by there. I love it so much. I know exactly where they were taking those photos. It is a very typical engagement spot. Like people do engagement photo shoots in that spot that they were taking photos. Well known, in full view of all of Central Park, like whatever. So all of a sudden they show up there and they're like looking directly at the people taking photos of them, like kissing and whatever. It's like, are you wanting people to know that you're dating her because you want to like, it's almost like you're marking your territory. He has
no confidence.
But then you can't date Sydney Sweeney. Like every single guy is talking about Sydney Sweeney and her big tits. Like that's all. Am I wrong? Like you cannot date Sydney Sweeney.
She's the ultimate for any straight guy.
You're not confident enough. Yeah, that's a crazy thing. So I don't know how much truth there is to this. I understand that Scooter Braun, it's about time for him to take a check in the mirror and maybe feel a little self-conscious for once. But I think it's really kind of pathetic to be running around and like I'm disrespected by everybody's sliding around. Of course they're sliding in her DMs. They don't care that she's dating you.
And she's gonna leave you for someone better than you. Someone with a fucking personality. Someone whose entire life wasn't didn't happen just based on luck.
Yeah.
You stumbled across this twink when he was 11 years old at a mall, you fucking creep. And you made billions of dollars off of him, Justin Bieber.
Right.
And then you robbed Taylor Swift and you made allegedly, and then you made $1 billion fucking dollars off of her. Your entire life is just based on luck. And you're dating Sydney Sweeney out of luck.
Yeah.
She doesn't like you.
I'm just so curious. Like, I don't even know how they would have met, how they would have gotten together. And I really do think that they're like already broken up. So I was surprised to see this leaked information. Maybe it's old information. But there is a trend of men who are too insecure to be dating hotter women to the point where they like bring up other guys so much that it gives girls the ick and they break up with you. Like that does happen all the time. Maybe it's happened to me. Who knows? Am I that hot? Like who knows? Maybe once we get the lighting sorted out. But ultimately, I think that if you are dating a hot girl, a caliber of hot that Sydney Sweeney is in, where it's like, not only is she beautiful, she is beautiful, but
great personality,
but she's hot. Like she's Megan Fox hot.
She's a sex symbol.
She's a sex symbol, right? So you can't get caught saying stuff like, I feel disrespected by the DM or the
because now they're gonna come more. I'm gonna DM I'm going to DM
now.
Also, what do you see in Scooter Braun other than him?
Great
You're
question.
Already rich.
Who knows?
What is it? He doesn't have a good personality. He's not funny.
Sydney Sweeney talks all the time about how she's broke. I don't think that she's rich.
Oh God!
She always is like, I'm doing everything I can because I got to make money. Like I don't think that she's rich like we think.
But she's got enough. She can afford an apartment, and
she can do better than Scooter Braun, I think.
I hope so. Scooter Braun, fucking loser,
He's
weirdo.
A loser. I can't. I am not.
I've never heard anyone say
him.
a good thing about him.
No, me neither.
Ever.
Me neither.
In my life.
Even people have worked with him. As soon as they're done working with him, they're like, yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, he's a fucking jerk.
He thinks he's Ari Gold from Entourage, and he always has.
It's like when he called Dave. Hey, man, don't put this out. Oh, Scooter Braun called.
Oh, Scooter Braun called. Right. Who the fuck are you?
You're not important.
Yeah.
You're weird.
Yeah.
And everyone thinks you're weird. And it's weird that you're dating Sydney Sweeney. And it's weird that you're not confident about it. Mm-hmm. Date someone in your league, someone who's not famous, someone who has nothing going on.
Well, you know he's divorced.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I see why.
So he's same. But he says that they co-parent really well. They're really respectful of each other. Oh yeah. He's got a whole life.
I'm going off on him. I know nothing about him. Let's move on.
No, he sucks. He fully sucks. I hate him so much. Everybody hates him.
Let's move on. Last week we did a segment called the Weekly Stool, so it is time for the Weekly Stool. I'm going to list out stories that happen at Barstool Sports. Kelly's going to pick the one that she wants to talk about.
Yay! So, I like this segment because it feels like it's a little bit about me.
All right, a quick break from our episode to talk to you about Kraken. This episode of Out and About is brought to you by Kraken, the official crypto platform of Barstool Sports. New year, new portfolio. Time to stop trading crypto on that shady app with the neon buttons and start acting like you have a Roth IRA. Do you have Kraken?
No, and I need to get involved. Last episode, I think I promised I would get it. Now it's time.
You need to get it. Everyone listening needs to get Kraken. It's great. Crypto can be kind of intimidating. Kraken lays things out in a way that's really approachable. It's secure. It's reliable. It's trusted by over 13 million people. So this isn't some new small thing. They're big. They're established. They've got over 350 cryptos to trade. They have recurring buys, so you can set it and forget it. It's not something that you're gonna have to manage every day and it'll stress you out.
Which is exactly what I need.
Exactly.
Because I'm not great with money. I have a limited understanding of Bitcoin, and it sounds like Kraken is here to help me out.
They really are, and they reward you for holding your assets depending on your geo, and you can get up to $200 when you refer your group chat. Terms and conditions apply. So if you got friends who aren't sure about it, send them over to Kraken. And right now Kraken is giving Stoolies $25 in free Bitcoin. All you have to do is go to kraken.com/barstool and use code barstool25, and boom, $25 in free Bitcoin. New year, new trades. Don't be a flop. Not investment advice. Crypto trading involves risk of loss and is offered to U.S. customers excluding New York and Maine through Payward Interactive Inc. Kraken, check it out. You're going to love it. Back to the show. This is the best. So this week in Barstool Sports, here are some stories. Tell me which one you want to talk about. Dave Portnoy gifts John Feidelberg and Kevin Clancy some very expensive Rolexes.
Ooh, gorgeous.
For the end of KFC Radio. Mm-hmm. Max eviscerated Meek Phil on a gambling live stream. Biz,
I saw that.
The Biz Mincy house tour fiasco that happened.
Oh my God.
Caroline Banowitz may be a lesbian. She did her heated rivalry thing.
Scandal.
Una was exposed for dating a Chicago producer.
Egregious.
And we have the impending explosion of Pick Central. which is only a matter of time.
Only a matter of time. First of all, really good list of topics. I want to briefly touch on some. One, the Rolexes are beautiful.
Gorgeous.
And a really nice gift from Dave. And I don't know how in depth the guys talk. I've assumed that they had a moment where they talked about it, whatever. But really, really beautiful, nice gesture. That was a sweet thing from Dave to like think of them in that way and like respect, whatever. I still have yet to find the words to talk about KFC Radio. I think I'm like really depressed about, it's like feels like an era of my life that's over. It's not even about me, but it does feel like it regardless. Move on. Biz house tour. I would like a personal house tour, and I would just like that to be known. Maybe I'll get myself to Scottsdale for my own house tour. But truly,
Kelly,
the bar.
Sorry,
I'm so thirsty.
This seems coded.
The bar has been set. If you have not seen the video, I know we talked a lot of shit about Mincy last week. Mincy went to Biz's house.
Great job. You got to give him credit.
Of course, did a good job. Great job covering it. And we weren't talking shit. Lucas, fucking loser. What a loser he is. I can't get over it. And I'm still not over it. I hate his guts now forever. And that's just it. Like, you're done for me now. You're done. So I think that I hate his
guts forever.
No, forever. He's dead. Like, I thought we were friends and he's dead to me now.
Interesting.
But so Biz's house is the gold standard. If you are trying to date a woman,
pussy palace.
It's a pussy palace.
Yeah.
And it's a pussy palace and a dojo if we're doing all, because there's nothing nefarious there. It's the way it's decorated is so beautiful. And of course, like, Mincy shit all over it and ruined the paint on the walls and whatever. So that's that. But he set the bar. Next one, what? Caroline's a lesbian?
Caroline's a lesbian. Una dating producer.
Yes.
We could talk a little bit about Spittin' Chicklets, Tom Brady, but I think the one you wanted to talk about was the impending explosion of Pick Central.
I very much want to talk about the impending explosion of Pick Central. One, we're making jokes. Caroline's not a lesbian, but she did put out a really funny video doing a heated rivalry from the WNBA perspective. Check that out. Una exposed dating someone in Chicago, Sam Goldfinger. Love them as a couple. I think they're precious angels. But yeah, it's, now I got to worry about, do we have a mole in here that's in the middle of our big rivalry with Chicago? Who knows? But really, the topic, and I know that we do these topics and then I'm like, I want to talk about every single one.
I know, yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. I'm the exact same way.
I know. I just love talking. But so the Pick Central behind the scenes. So for those who may not know, Pick Central is a live show that's done in New York City every day
at noon.
And it's about sports and it's about gambling, and they go on tangents of their own and they have fun and they've got a good rapport. It's the usual cast is Hubs, Clemmer, Big Ev, Marty, Rico, and Phil is in the booth. Meek Phil is in the booth. And this is obviously,
which is where the drama revolves.
Meek Phil might be the biggest lightning rod for drama we have in this office right now. And I'm not saying that drama follows him. He is the drama. Phil is the drama.
Pick Central should be called The Real Housewives of Pick Central.
Yes, it should.
The drama that they have on that show, it rivals Love and Hip Hop. The show shouldn't be the show that airs at noon. It should be what happens when they walk back to their desk every day, because every day they walk back to that little corner that they sit in with Marty and Clemmer and Nate and whoever else and Owen and all them, and they talk shit about each other.
It's incredible.
Day. And they
loudly
Meek
talk
Phil.
Shit about each other.
They
want it to
Meek
be
Phil.
heard. They want to start, they come out guns blazing, ready to keep talking shit. And so you're completely correct. There should be a show about that. They need a Making the Band, but it's Making Pick Central.
They really do.
The conversations of who's coming in this day, who's doing this day, what are we talking about today? Oh, what's going on here? What's going on there? There's just always some sort of drama in the planning. And then once they get on the show, they start clashing over opinions, but it gets so personal so fast. And I really do believe that Phil is the conduit to this mess. And the way that they all talk afterwards, they just fucking hate each other.
And the thing that's happened,
it's amazing.
The drama, the crux of all of this is that all season long on Pick Central, they do a year-long NFL picks, and they have records, and then whoever wins will win something, whatever.
Yeah.
So they do an end of the season dinner, and it's supposed to be the whole show. Everyone goes. Rico said Meek Phil is not allowed to go. So all of Pick Central is going out to dinner. Rico says no Meek Phil, and I asked what's wrong with Meek Phil. He says he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
He's a horrible person. He doesn't want him there. So they're going out to dinner with everyone but Meek Phil.
But Phil, and here's the thing, is Phil at this point in time, I believe, is the man who cried wolf about everything. It's going to be hard for me to take Phil seriously in a work capacity for a while.
Why,
because
though?
He overreacts to small things that don't matter, and he scares everybody around him. And here's a perfect example. He was freaking out on the show. This happened live on the show. He was freaking out, being like, fuck, like acting like the world is ending, the sky is falling, etc.
But I think that's actually him.
No, I know. But here's what it is. He was freaking out over the fact that like there needed to be like an Instagram update, but he was acting like a family member passed away, and everyone's worried about him. Everyone's nervous about it. He's addicted to his phone, and I think that his phone addiction is affecting the rest of Pig Central. That's my medical diagnosis. I think Phil needs phone rehab. I think he needs to go away on like a social retreat for a weekend. He doesn't even need to go a whole week.
I don't think he could. I literally don't.
I don't think he could.
I'm addicted to my phone. I don't think he could. I've never seen Phil with his head up.
Neither have I. So not only is it affecting Pig Central, it affected his. Remember when he like threw his phone on the ground with that DK wheel thing that we were doing, and it stopped time for days. Him and Clemmer were like literally fist fighting in the office about it because Phil didn't have his phone for 5 seconds. Phil needs to go to phone rehab, and then maybe from there we begin the healing on Pig Central.
And I think it's one of these things where they're also obsessed with whatever sports team they're rooting for, and Phil loves their misery. And that drives them.
Well, he's a troll.
Insane.
He's a living troll. And if you have a living troll in your midst, and this is why, I am not a person who likes a living troll. Right. I don't. And I understand that there is a market for the living trolls. People love to watch everybody get mad.
That's a whole corner of the internet. That's like Kareem, who sits in the corner.
Oh, it's Kareem.
Kareem is
They've got a troll counter on the wall. You see that?
Yeah, he's an internet troll.
Yes. And
but
so
he's like a nefarious one. I think Phil is like an innocent troll. Kareem might have like some burners and have like called me a faggot online before. Like Phil would never do that.
I think that's where you're mistaken. I don't think that Phil's dropping F-bombs on you online, but I do think Phil is entrenched in the trolls, and it's hard not to think like a troll. So here's an example.
But it's sports trolling. It's not personal.
I think. But it's
to these people
it's a slippery slope. It's a gateway. You know what I mean? My question to you, or actually it's not really a question, but I can kind of turn it into one. We obviously at Barstool, I don't know how active it is still, or like if people are paying attention to it, whatever. There is a Reddit that people talk shit about us on. Yeah. Like every other, it's a snark page essentially for Barstool, and people are always on there talking shit. I can't go on there anymore because it's just 100% shit talk about me and my personal life and whatever. So I just don't bother. And
some
I really
people use
don't.
it to get jobs.
Some people
try and ruin an entire office's life because they're so delusional about what the internet is and how it affects people in real life.
So that's where my worry comes in, because I see people going on there and reading it and taking it as fact and then applying it to real life here.
Right.
But at the same time, I worry about the people that are having conversations on there. Whether you are actively trolling, like someone like Phil or someone like Kareem, if they're on those pages and they're seeing what other people say, to pretend like it doesn't influence your own opinion, I think is not correct. Like I think that if I'm seeing people talking shit about, say I go on and I see people being like, wow, Pat's a real piece of shit. Oh, he's using Kelly for clicks. Oh, he's doing this. Oh, he's doing that, which is true. But that's
like what we do here.
But that's right. But you know what I'm saying? Like if it were in like a negative light or whatever, and I go on and I'm reading it, it's going to be really hard for me not to then kind of think in the back of my head, maybe he kind of is. Like, maybe this shit really is happening. Like, maybe, And so it changes your perception of the people that you know in real life based on what people are saying about you outside. And I think that if you are a troll and you're in that world, I can't imagine that you don't at least talk shit about me in your head. You know what I mean? Like if you're not writing it online.
If you see something on paper, even though, again, like not talking shit about like Reddit, it's good to have like that community of people listen.
I'm sure they're fine, whatever. I'm not trying to get in trouble with the Reddit people. I'm just saying that like there are people that do that.
They think their word is gospel. And you have a group of people who, if there's a post and that post gets 100 upvotes on Reddit and you're reading that here, you think that's truth. But what you're saying, I think, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, is that we have the real numbers for shows and what our views and clicks and how many people are reading the blog.
Yeah.
And those 91 people who are talking shit and upvoting this post on Reddit, that is 0.02% of your total engagement.
Yeah.
And these people just fucking poison the minds of the feeble-minded, like a Kareem, or like a Phil, or like a fucking
poisoning
Tate.
of the minds. That's where I'm at. And it's not just, again, like everybody's got a snark page now. That's like a popular thing, like whatchamacallit, Barstool has one. There's Brianna's got a snark page. There's snark pages for The Bachelor, for Traitors, for it's like if you're an MIC Influencers has a snark page, like and I would liken the Barstool Sports Reddit to a snark page. Like I would not call it anything else at this point. Like I think it really exists for people to talk shit. I've never seen anything positive on there. So I really just don't know whatever. But I think that ultimately people want to vent. They want to talk shit about whatever. But it starts getting sticky when people that you know in real life see that shit and then kind of apply it to their own life. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. And it's one of those things where like this all we're going on a little bit of a tangent, but it all circles back to like
to the trolling
into things. And it's just one of these things where if you're trolling as much as Phil is, and just to be very clear, like I don't have problems with any of the people that mentioned.
Oh, no.
I don't care because
I'm friends with Phil. I'm friends with Kareem.
We have we're just openly talking about what it is.
Yeah.
But if you're trolling to that point, then eventually your reality gets distorted.
Absolutely.
And I think Phil is head down, and I think Rico and Marty and them
Everyone's
are just fucking over it. Marty's got a good head on his shoulders, but I think a lot of them
he's a level-headed guy in the room for sure. Him, and I would say Hubs. Hubs is level-headed as well for the most part. Clemmer's a wild card.
Yep.
Clemmer he's an instigator. He's a fire sign now.
But Clemmer's age is what like Clemmer has perspective because he was born in the 1800s.
Right, of course. So he does like to bring that up. He likes to bring up how much experience in life he has because he's old. And I do appreciate it sometimes. I did ask him recently about sciatica. I said, hey, you're old. Have you had sciatica? And he said no and was actually really insulted. And I said, okay, well, fuck you. Fine. I'm dealing with a problem here. And I thought we could bond over being old, but I guess you're just way older than me. Yeah, I thought maybe it would work. But I would say that if you are a fan of like men squabbling nonstop, Pick Central is the show for you.
You have to.
And I really wish they would do like behind the scenes. And I've been kind of pushing them to do that.
That's what we need to do. The Weekly Stool, it's got to be the behind the scenes of that show and get someone over there, Cody over there, some of you, because it's wildly entertaining. The show itself is entertaining to a degree, but the behind the scenes.
Well, the show is
so
great
funny.
For if you're looking for sports talk and gambling.
Right.
Like that is what it's about.
Exactly. Yeah. It's great. They do it every day. You got to respect the grind. People do a show every single day.
Yes.
It's great. We love them, but we need some more behind the scenes action because there is drama.
We really do. We really do. All the men in here are the most dramatic people you've ever seen. Like that is what's so funny. And I do think that the tone of guys watching Barstool, I think that they're finally coming around to the idea that this is Real Housewives for men. Like this is, and it always has been.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that people are starting to embrace that. Like, yeah, love the drama. That's the part of it. That's how we get paid. That's how we get views. That's how everything. Like we want the drama. We want the fun.
Okay, the sports post has 3 people reading it.
The sports is boring. Like the sports is fun. Yeah, come for the sports. Stay for the drama. Yeah, buy a t-shirt. Whatever. Do what you want to do. But yeah, we this is a drama-filled house. And we got to keep it that way. The House of Drama.
The House of Drama. That's it for the Weekly Stool. That's it for this week's episode. I want to say thank you to everyone who has been saying such nice things on YouTube about Kelly.
Oh my God, thank you so much. I haven't looked. I've been too afraid.
It's so nice and such an overwhelmingly positive.
Wow, thank you so much.
Response. Anything else you'd like to add before we get out of here?
What day is it? Tuesday? Just that I'm on a Pilates yoga journey.
Okay.
And I just want everybody to know.
Good.
I've now gone 3 times.
3?
Yeah.
You're a yogi.
I've done a yoga class, a Pilates class, and a yoga Lattes I did last night. And I'm feeling good. A combo. And I'm feeling good about it. I found a little studio on the Upper West Side, and I'm excited about it. And I'm saying it on as many podcasts as I can because then people will be like, weren't you going to Pilates when I stopped going?
And you have to be accountable.
I have to be accountable. Yep.
We're yoga maxing. We're positivity maxing. And we're out and about maxing. Like, subscribe, and we will see you all next week. Goodbye.